Hello everyone, welcome to Stackby. Stackby is a flexible collaboration platform that you can use to build any sort of workflow in your teams. Now let's say if you're managing a marketing calendar for your tech brand, whether you're managing it for your client or you're managing it for your internal brand. So let's see how you would use it. So basically we have a stack. A stack is nothing but a database in Stackby. There are two tables, campaigns and assets. In this stack, we are essentially managing all the campaigns that we have planned for on a quarterly basis. Which series are they part of? And what are the assets associated with those campaigns? So in this one, you will see that in the campaigns table, you can manage, which quarter your campaign is part of, the start dates and end dates, and the budget of those campaigns. You can also add leads to your campaigns and give them ownership of that particular campaign. Now, if you see in the asset table, you can check, what are the different assets that you have, what are the format of those assets, what are the statuses of those assets, and you can also link it to the campaigns table. So if you want to link this particular asset to a campaign, you can easily do it. And linking allows you to create relational databases. So it allows you to create relationships across different tables. With that, you can look up information from one table to another or aggregate the linked records. So here you will see that how many total assets are associated with this particular campaign. So here what we have done is we have added a lookup count, which allows you to basically bring the total count of those linked assets, and out of which how many of them have been completed. So if you want to look at from the assets table, you will see there is a completed column, and you just want to bring the sum of values of this completed column. So this is the completed column, and automatically it aggregates that information. So you will see, in real time, what's happening to each of your campaigns and what's happening to each of the assets in that campaign. So now, not only you can see information in a table, but you can also visualize this information in different views in Stackby. So if you want to change this into like a Kanban view, where you want to create your own custom board, you want to customize the cards, you can easily do it, and you can drag and drop information. So all the changes from one view will be synced to all the other views. So for example, if you see no code trends goes from planned to in process. So in the asset pipeline, you will see no code trends is in process. You can also visualize all of this in a calendar. So you can create your own custom calendar, and you can see it in month, by week, by work week, day, or agenda. So this is how you can visualize your records in a calendar as well. If you also want to create and see information in a gallery, you can easily do so. So you can select the cover image and just see it in a gallery like this. So all your assets will be visible in a mood board or a gallery format like this. If you want to bring any request for the marketing assets and you want to create a form, you can easily drag and drop to create a form like this. So all the information will be essentially, you can bring all those information via form directly into your tables. So as soon as somebody submits a form response, a new record will be created in the assets table. So it's that easy. You can basically change the statuses, add asset due dates, You can add media, you can add files and attachments, headlines, URLs, and even like assign people who who are going to review that particular asset. So if you want to then search something, you can easily search. Want to hide a column, you can just hide a particular column. If you want to filter, where let's just say status is in process, you can even filter those records, and you can create separate views of those filters. So for example, I've already created a filtered view where all the records are completed. So you will only see the completed records. So for example, if any of these record changes the status, like say in process, it moves away from this particular view. So you can even share an individual view to your team members. So you can make this view a collaborator view, a personal view, or even lock this view so that nobody can edit the view when it's locked. You can even add editors to a particular view. So if you just want to share information to one of your team members and just show them only the completed records, let's just say this is somebody who's managing the complete assets and who's supervising how many records have been completed. So you can basically just add an editor to a view and give them a permission. So they will only be able to see this particular view within that table. You can also color code records, where let's just say status is planned and I want to color code records based on that. I'll just remove so you can color code the records accordingly. I can even change the colors or change how the color coding looks in the application. So this becomes a visual representation of how you're managing your entire marketing calendar. So now if you want to take this to the next level, you can create your own custom reporting dashboards and resource dashboards in Stackby. So let's just say I've created through Stackby Apps Marketplace, I've already added a reporting dashboard. Now here I can add charts, I can add summary bar, I can even add pivot tables where I just want to see the quarterly budget depending on the series, right? And depending on the quarters. So I've created a pivot table for that. I can also create a resource management dashboard where I can see when is my next asset launching through a countdown tracker, or I want to basically add a global search where I want to search in this app. I want to search any record from this app. So let's just say I want to search, say, no code. You will see in campaigns there are 3 records that have no code, and in assets there's 1 record that have no code. I can even individually open each of these records into detailed views like this, where I can visualize the data. I can chat with the team. You can see the history of the record, when was this added, who added it, and what changed. I can even create a checklist and set a reminder and add a collaborator to that reminder. I can even add a reminder message and send them an email notification. So you will get a notification that a particular person has been added on a reminder. And I can do it for all the other records that I have. So this is how you can create your own custom marketing calendar for your brand or for any other brand that you're working, if you're an agency. So feel free to use this template and give Stackby a try. You can sign up for free and download this template and get started in less than 2 minutes. Thanks. Bye.